Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our Warhammer Fantasy tabletop RPG, Mordheim, City of the Damned. Last time our group of adventurers had decided to wander into a cave to get some treasure. They're about to figure out that that was a really, really bad idea. So, we shall get straight back into it. It is the start of the round. As a
He's
reminder,
going to maul a fucking spider.
As a reminder for
It's not
last
your
time,
turn.
as the turn had ended, you had moved into your positions. Azurith went to move his foot forwards and felt a tugging, a sticky substance. As he looked back, he saw he'd stepped on the corner of a web and it was twitching. And from out the darkness, you heard the sounds of scuttling. As you all get an extreme sense of danger, Billy Bob, unfortunately you're up and you don't see anything, but you definitely hear it.
Would I be able to shoot randomly in the direction of the where the noise is coming from?
You could shoot into the darkness. You could hold your action, or you could do a perception test to try and see if you can see the things scuttling around. If you want to fire into the darkness, go ahead.
Can I do both? Can I fail and then fail again?
Sure, I'll give you the perception test as a... I believe actually I said skills were half actions, so you could do a half action shoot, or you can...
What would the negative be?
I wouldn't give you a negative, because you're firing at nothing.
It's not like
Wow,
he hits nothing.
I'm really good at shooting nothing.
You look into the darkness, you listen for the sounds, and you let loose an arrow. Please roll me damage. I was going to have you roll a d100 if you'd got like a 30 or something, but you rolled a 3. It's like, yeah, he hit something.
I mean, he can technically see in the dark. He got night vision.
Oh, good point.
Everybody but one of us has night vision.
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason in fantasy games, everyone needs night vision.
No, you shouldn't make Warhammer feel
Except that
bad.
one guy who doesn't have night vision and has to cast light.
Fucking human.
Hey, I'm human. I have night vision.
Oh shit, yeah.
Admittedly, I rolled it.
I will find one that is in the darkness, I swear to Thor. He's not in this game, but anyway. Sure, that one will do, in the darkness. You fire off a shot into the darkness, and you hear this. And something drop to the floor.
Wait, you killed it?
In character, I'll just say skadoosh. And then, nah, I need a better one than that.
Buzzing,
Skadoosh is from Kung Fu Panda.
Is it?
Been a while since I watched that film. God.
Is it?
It's whenever he does something really, really awesome, like when he does the finger thing Thailand, or when he throws back the cannonball into the cannon in the second one, he also says Skadoosh.
Oh, did not know that.
And the third one where he literally throws a dragon spirit at some other dude.
Do I even see that spider up there?
You don't.
Is
You would actually need to
Can
roll
I
a
say in
perception
character
test.
during my turn? Can I just say, so? No, I'm gonna make a remark about how cool that was.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna fail, but
So that that's a half action. You still have a half action. At the moment, none of the spiders have actually done anything. You can hear scuttling from in the darkness. And this cave is a lot like in Lord of the Rings, where Frodo enters the cave and there's just detritus and webs all over the ceilings. And
I'm gonna go fail again.
you sure? Unfortunately not. And I know Miss Lysiara does have a light up. So you do have some light in the area. Mr. Azurf.
Light does the light of a lantern, right?
Yep.
Yes, I believe so.
I'll post
Right.
the distances for it then.
I cut the
I
webbing
think
away
it's-
from my foot.
30 meters or 30 yards, something like
It's
that.
not actually stopping you, Azurf. It's not strong enough to hold your foot in place against you trying to, just when you try to walk. It's like a stick, like how a club floor
I
is
cut
sticky.
the webbing anyway. I cut the webbing away from me for as much as I can cut away from me.
Okay, fair enough. Is that
So like
just
all the webbing around me that I can cut away in this single turn, I will cut it away.
okay? So you want to use your full action to remove the webbing from your area. Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. The webbing is now removed. If you guys stand in poo, it's a -10 to your dodge. Each one of you is a 4 square monster. So if you stand in poo and one of your squares is in the poo, it's a -10 to your dodge. Miss Gabrielle, it is your turn.
This is another one of those systems where you have to have your full action to hold an action, isn't it?
Yes, well, essentially what I will... Yeah, is you're meant to give up half an action to hold half an action.
Oh no, wait, I found delay. Yeah, it's a half action, but the moment you use it, you end your turn to reserve a half action for later.
You can do a perception test to try and see...
That was my plan. Well, I'm not seeing anything. So, if I can, I'm gonna hold an action to shoot the first enemy spider thing that I see.
Sure. Miss
Oh.
Lysiara.
I just heard Billy Bob kill something, and I just heard the hisses in the darkness, so I'm gonna look around. Oh, yes.
Miss Lysiara, as you look around in the darkness, the gloom, your light flickering across the silk and the webs, you look around and very quickly you're able to point out to the team that there is a spider over here. Now let me make sure I did put him on this group. Yes, he is in this group. There is also a spider which you point is on the ceiling here. You see another spider that has moved along the ceiling over here. As you look down, you notice that there is another spider hiding that's about as far as I'm going to reveal. There's another spider hiding over here. And where are the... No, I know you're... You see another spider come out who is hiding above the pile of poo down at the bottom here. There's another one who is hiding on the ceiling over here. I believe that's all of the ones that were hiding.
Well, that's a lot of spiders.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Also, Perception, is it a half action or is
Half
it a
action.
full action? Okay. So I'm gonna point out it to everybody. And you know what? I'm gonna try. Cast a fireball. One for each spider on the top. So channeling. I'm gonna use some ingredients. And boom.
Lovely. So what's the page on Realm of Sorcery for the extended?
Extended, or do you mean the?
These ancient.
You got
Oh, actually, I
C-
found it. Never mind.
Yeah.
179.
So do you have to exceed the casting number, or
No, just get a double, a triple, or a quadruple.
Oh, and then it's
Yep.
Sinch's curse.
Yep. Unfortunately, I got it. It's only a minor, and I think I have to roll a D100. So.
Yeah.
That's a 55. Haunted. Ghostly voices fill the air for the duration of the spell. It's fine.
As you fire off your first shot, the first fireball leaves your hand. The group all around see a spider get hit. It burns and twitches and pulls away. It does not fall. It takes that much. Oh, actually, hang on. Where's my sheet? Nope. Tell a lie. It bursts into flames. It bursts into flames and falls to the ground. And as this happens, you hear betrayer, mutiny. Why? For the dark. Ghostly voices appear, but flames keep striking out, and one after another you see the corpses of frazzled spiders hit the ground.
So does my action go off and I shoot the spider down here?
Yes, whichever one you would like to
Yep.
shoot at.
I just straight line.
Cool. Okay, can you roll me your... Hang on, let me just check. I don't think spiders... never mind. Can you roll me damage, please? You hear a... and the spider falls. Yes. So, the spider's turn. My itty bitty little spiders. So, how far are you guys away? Well, you're 21. So it is going to scuttle its ass. All the way over to here with a run. Come up to there. The next spider is going to he's going to move over to here. The next spider, I need to zoom in a little bit. I really wish they'd make it sort of ruler would.
There is a way to do it just by grabbing the spider.
No, because I need to
Yeah.
know if they can run that distance, charge that distance, and I have to have the map zoomed out to get all the spiders so I can see all the ones. And I just wish the measurement would expand as you zoomed out. So when you zoom out, you can actually see the bloody number.
I was just gonna say that if you want to do measurements for like one spider at a time, you can click him, drag him, do the whole space thing, and it shows the measurement next to him as he moves.
Oh yeah, I know about that. It's just when I've got to see the top of the map and the back of the map, because your view distance is quite large, so I have to be zoomed out so I can see what you guys would see, and it's a bit of a pain. I just wish it would increase in size. It'd make it a lot easier. He runs over to there, and then it is Billy Bob's turn, and I need to zoom back out, come over to where he is. So, Billy Bob, many spiders have fallen, but many more have made themselves known.
Do I get a penalty if they're kind of close to me, or
You're shooting through me.
am I?
Now you're not. And no, you just can't aim because you got to reload from last turn.
Isn't that a half action?
Yeah, half action reload.
Yeah, but so I don't get any negatives or positives then.
Yeah, you just can't aim.
Yeah, there's no short range positives in this game.
Okay. Wow. If my next roll is a 5, then we know I'm blessed.
Roll me damage, please. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Do you know what? You are quite lucky, because these spiders ran, so there's a -20 to shooting at them. So, yeah, you're... Please roll me damage. And with a 12, the spider falls. There's a splat, and he's replaced with a gruesome corpse. Sorry. So, Miss Wilhelma,
think-
Yes.
it's your turn.
Just because I think this Ciara stood in poop.
Yeah, she is.
I attack the
I'm
spider
technically
with
not.
it?
If you get close to it, you see my
Pile.
feet are
You're
away
a 4,
from it.
so you're a 4x4 creature. So if one of your squares is in the poo, you're in the poo.
This square is not though, right? At least the squares are. They
Wouldn't
don't
that
look
mean-
like they are.
It depends on where you stand. If you stand, well, I know where you are. So if you stand here, you are not in the poo. If you stand here, you are in the poo.
Okay, I'm just gonna charge the spider because I have enough movement to step out and run and charge it.
Sure.
Charges plus 10 or plus
Yes,
20?
plus 10.
It gets -10 to dodge because it's a fast weapon.
So all the spiders did run. So technically, you would get an
Bonus.
extra plus 20. So
Okay,
you
so
definitely hit.
that's so that's 89 target.
So
and he
would you
gets
like to roll
-10.
damage, please?
Oh, sure, sure.
Oh, I have actually forgotten. They are classed as small, so there is another -10 to it, but it wouldn't make a difference. You've all been rolling so well, it wouldn't have made any difference.
Actually, one of them should be alive.
With a
I missed.
7. Nah, it's okay. I won't go back and redo it. With a 7, you skewer the spider onto your rapier, and with a flick of your wrist, you fling it to the floor.
Actually, scratch that. It's 6. I forgot to put the damage formula, and rapier's actually strength bonus -1.
Well, aren't you just lucky? It still dies.
Sorry, I totally forgot to put it there.
No worries. You brought it up. That's more than
You were honest.
good
A
enough,
bit like
yeah.
me in the shooting.
Yep,
I
exactly.
mean, you gotta be honest.
Mr. Azurif, you're up. And yes, you are actually indeed standing in poo. It's a smaller pile, so it may have been one of the ones that you were collecting from last time, but yeah, it's poo. You guys walk in a lot of shit.
I'll move to there.
You stood in someone.
Yeah,
Oh.
you'd be stood in Wilhelm there.
I'm not sure she'd appreciate that.
You don't forget you can go through us.
Just do a pirouette over her, land over here, and kill this dude.
I want to charge. Wait, which one is Wilhelma then?
You're stood currently inside Wilhelma.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah,
her.
you're standing on me. Move.
I don't see you. Where are you?
Shift it because I'm
Jay,
beneath you.
where your character is, you're literally
said it,
inside
not me.
Wilhelma.
I don't see Wilhelma's token.
You may need to refresh your page.
Right here. Did you see my ping?
I am going to refresh because I still don't see the token.
It's weird.
Lol. I was just like, what? You've moved further inside of her. This is awkward.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Ooh, kinky.
Okay, now it's showing. I can then technically charge to here then, right?
Yes, you can charge into there.
I charged these spiders.
You do notice that you've stepped into a web, and although it's not restricting your movement, you do see the web vibrate. But sure, there's a spider there. You can attack him. There's a... You'd have hit him anyway. It's fine. Because there's a -10 for his size, a -20 for him running. You still would have hit.
I know, you get a bonus when you're running.
Oh, sorry. Yes, there's a bonus because you're not shooting. Don't know why I got that mixed up. So yeah, you still hit. Roll damage, please.
14 plus
Wow.
9.
Hooray, Ulrich!
That is. Why hasn't it said Ulrich's Fury? That's odd.
It
Because
says
it's
when it
impact.
fails.
Oh, it only
Oh.
says when it fails.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, with Ulrich's might behind your axe blade, you swing up and you split the spider in two.
Just
And a
these
bloody
things
mess.
aren't so hard. Where is the big one?
So my turn. Free action, I swap my bow for my daggers.
Sure.
So one of my throwing daggers. I've got the ability that lets me do it. And then I don't think I've actually got the space to charge this person. Because I have to go back like 6 meters to run back the 9 or whatever it is to charge.
No, it only has to be your last 4 meters.
Oh, 4. Yeah, I got just enough distance then. Because I'm 3, so I can go back 1, then charge. So I'll charge into melee. In glorious melee combat using knives.
Sure.
And I'll charge here. I'm not standing in the web. I've actually forgot to put any bonuses in, and I'm fortuning. Okay, so plus 20 overall because
Because it's minus 10 for its size, plus 20 because it ran,
plus 10 because I'm charging.
plus 10 because you're charging.
Yeah, so plus 20 overall. Still miss.
Miss Lysiara.
I'll concentrate and I will fire again.
Sure.
Wrong thingamajig. Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'm using up all your luck, because with another, well, a failed fury, you let loose three fireballs, each one striking the spider. There is nothing left but ash in front of Miss Gabrielle.
Well then, if these are all that there are, this is going to be pretty easy.
You are now technically out of combat time. You're in story turn time, so you can talk as much as you'd like, but you will have to call out to use skills and things like that, and obviously choose which direction you're going in.
Looks clear over here at the moment.
Little tiny spiders.
I'm gonna
Think they're
perception.
poisonous?
There probably are. Can I hold one of these spiders and try to identify if they are?
Miss Gabrielle, you scan the area that you're in, and you do not see any more spiders. You look on the roof, in the corners. There are some small stalactites and stalagmites in this part of the cave, and you check behind them. You see nothing, but you do notice a skeleton in the far corner.
Can I grab one? Sorry.
No, sorry, I was going to say, Miss Lysiara, what did you say?
Can I try to see if if these spiders are poisonous? If I know they're poisonous?
Sure, you can move over
I'm
to
gonna
one
roll.
of the corpses and have a look, do an investigation.
I'm gonna investigation or common knowledge. Any? I don't think I have an investigation, do I?
If you have a common knowledge related, then yes, you may roll.
I don't, which is why I would roll the one that is half my intelligence.
Sure, do that because you are a wood elf. You do know of spiders.
Could I use
Oh.
heal to check?
So close.
Miss Lysiara, I will give you the extra 2 that you need. You know these are a spider from the forests. It seems to be a common variety. You would know that this age of the spider, probably be best to class it as age. They haven't yet developed their poison sacs. You would guess that these are quite young and also quite weak.
Oh, Miss Wilhelma, apparently we are killing younglings, and these one aren't poisonous yet.
Good to
Where
know.
they are
So bigger
so-
spiders, probably poisonous.
Think I see a skeleton over there.
Loot!
But, well,
It's a skeleton. I don't think it's gonna have much.
When you shout that, I turn and aim at it and I go, oh yeah, they don't do much, do they?
Not when they're not animated.
the only thing that concerns me is that where there are baby spiders, there might be mama spiders.
Relax. I mean, how big can those things get?
I'm just gonna look at you.
Don't tempt fate now. Also, can I roll to recover the 1 arrow I shot?
I will give it to you that because it struck the spider, you can just walk over and pull it out of the...
Oh no, I was gonna actually do the way the arrows work, where I have to like roll a d2.
Oh yeah, it might be broken. It's not just lost. It could be broken or lost. So sure.
Yeah. So, do you want to call it a 2? I get it back, or 1 I don't?
Sure. So a 2, you get it back. There you go.
Can return my arrow to the counter. I also go pick up my knife. I know I didn't throw it. I stabbed with it. Are we gonna go this way, or are we gonna check the other side? Also, you might want to get out of the web, looking at Azrath.
Oh, good point. Azurath, you look down and you see what appears to be... it's very degraded, but it appears to be an orc corpse? Its skin has turned more of a grey colour now than what it once was, but you look at the jaw and the teeth are jagged. Must have been an orc.
That's an orc?
There weren't any orc corpses.
Wow. Look
Well,
way
you
past
can
its date.
easily tell. Like it's like, does it have more of a simian bone structure? Like, is its head in between its shoulder blade as opposed to on top like elves and humans?
I think it looks like a green skin.
Okay.
Oh, Zero, if you stepped on it, check if it has a ball sack.
Kick it
Phrasing.
in the groin region.
As
Do I feel
as
any
you
balls
kick, as you kick the corpse, you feel as if you're kicking really, really dry leather, unworked, unsoftened, and as you kick it, dust seems to
No
appear.
nuts. It's an orc.
Oh, yeah, I'm way past its expiration date, but... Oh, I had to check if it had a ball sack.
Time has taken its toll on the corpse, and you can't tell if it ever did or could have had a ball sack.
Let's keep going then. Maybe we'll find some more bodies. Also, does anyone have anything to note down that we found one of these here?
Yep. I'm taking notes, don't worry.
Mr. Billy Bob, would you like to start off the movement?
Come on then, William. You're the smallest and the most agile. I'm sure. Oh, you've got the best chance of avoiding them if they get the drop on you.
Am I agile?
I mean,
He says with a nervous laugh.
he is pretty fat, you know.
Smack stomach. Move forward just a little bit.
Ah, the direction has been chosen. Miss Wilhelma, would you like to carry on behind your comrade?
Yeah, probably. Just a half move, because I really don't have a lot to do.
Sure. Mr. Azurath.
I got the sound effect for Ezra. Clonk, 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 clang, 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 clang.
I step slowly.
Clang. I'm just gonna get out of Billy Bob's way. And then I'm gonna have a quick look for spiders. Do you want me to roll perception again?
Sure. With a 0-10. You look further down and you can make out more of the cave below. And you think you can see something white. The light's just glimmering off of it. A dirty white, but still something of interest. But no spiders.
I think I see something down there.
Miss Lysiara.
I will move down closer to the group, but I'll still keep an eye out this way, just in case something comes up. But that's
Sure.
all I'm gonna do.
Mr. Billy Bob. Mr. Billy Bob.
I think he's scared stiff.
Maybe we should knock him over and roll him.
Can I roll perception as well then?
You can, but you have had your companion, Miss Gabrielle. She's been looking into the darkness studiously, checking every corner, and she seems to have given it the all clear, yet she notices something towards the end.
It's not a spider, if that's what you're asking. Can't see any more of those for the moment.
I guess I've moved then.
Is that your full move?
Yep.
He
Okay.
moves like 2 slower than everybody but Wilhelmer. Because don't halflings move like 3?
No, I think they move at 4.
Oh, then he's only 1 slower.
I think it's only dwarves that are penalised for their movement, but they get bonuses in other ways, kind of with halflings. Miss Wilhelmer, would you like to move up and aid your comrades as they slowly, kind of bravely, not really, scout out the area?
We're sensibly because the wannabe rogue isn't going.
That's my move.
Mr. Azurath.
I move it behind. Growing kind of. I thought you were a scout. Why are you not moving faster?
I'm gonna silent move, probably over to here. First of all, my silent move. Nope. Trying to be stealthy but failing.
Miss Lysiara.
Since nobody's really moving, I'm gonna cast glowing light up north, if I can. Yeah, I can. And I'll cast them in this direction.
Isn't that an item in your grasp?
No, glowing light. Oh, no, wrong spell. Sorry. The one I wanted was the marsh lights, which would be casting number 6, which is this one. I'm just going to cast again, just in case. There. This one.
So, we'll use...
The first one or the
yes,
second one?
We'll use the first one, because there's 2 8s there.
I know. Ah, my luck today. 4.
Just be glad if we're not dealing with the ghosts.
Witchery. Milk curdles, wine goes sour, and food spoils.
Luckily,
within
you will
10
keep
yards.
your food in your cart, which is nowhere near you. So
It's fine.
Lucky us this time.
yeah, none of you have any food on you, so you wouldn't even know. Yeah, okay. You don't even.
It's in my sheet normally, because except for when we're getting off the cart to actually go to places like, into a dark cave, I'd be carrying it. But yeah, into dark caves, no. I don't want to get ruined.
It's one of those where your cart's outside in a nice little meadow where you can. It's like, well, yeah.
But if it wasn't a case of, well, assume common sense is you're not taking it to the dark cave with you.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, if you want to bring your rations along into the dark cave, you can. They're all spoiled now.
Yeah, I'd have lost an entire week's worth of rations. I'm not doing that. I don't want to take it to the dark cave because spiders. The spiders bite it and then attack poison.
I went with we need more carrying weight for the loot. Let's leave the food
That too.
behind. Mr. Billy Bob, you're up again.
Also, as I did that, did anything pop out?
How far did you send your lights?
I would have guessed them basically over here.
Okay.
So, right here.
And when they float off, they'll naturally just follow the cave.
Yeah.
And
And
here.
these
So,
sides?
for
I
a start,
didn't use I didn't
for a
use
start,
rolling, so
where you are, you can see to here. Where you
Yep.
are from here, I'll be kind, and you can see into here. You don't see the spiders that are sat there, because you need to overcome their concealment.
Can I roll perception and check?
Sure.
And would this be still visual? Can I still see them, or would this be hearing based?
It'd be a visual based, because you don't hear the scuttling anymore. After the round of combat, the scuttling died.
That's my wow.
So let's see if you overcome their concealment. Where is concealment? There it is, concealment. Hang on, that's not right. You should have an... Did I not put this? Yeah, you should have a +10 there. So, we'll give them their +10. And see. So you see something twitching on the ceiling. It's hidden and it definitely looks as if it's tried to conceal itself, but as your light's gone off, you can see its legs have kind of twitched backwards in a striking position. But they don't move otherwise.
They don't starve spidering.
Well. There are more spiders up that way. They stand still, like target practice with them, but...
There you go, he has a ninja face on to say that he's hiding, but you've seen him.
Yeah. Well, take care down there. Keep an eye out.
Miss
That's all I can do.
Wilhelma.
Is this like a wall? Like
Yes.
end of the tunnel?
Yes, sorry, I've zoomed in a little bit more and I've seen that I haven't quite revealed all of it. Here we go.
Just to here.
There we go. Righto, Mr. Azurif, you are up.
Let me think.
I should also add, you all hear the sounds of dripping, the sounds of water. but you can't see it yet. Mr. Billy Bob, you can just about see more cobwebs and dusty old wood. Miss Gabrielle.
I guess I'm gonna try and silent move again. Yeah, I'll just go to there.
Sure. Okay. Miss Lysiara.
Target practice. So let's fire more fireballs down there.
Suddenly, triple threes.
Don't jinx me, dude. Just don't.
Triple, triple, come on, triple with me. No. No,
That's right,
no,
please.
no triples. As you gather the winds of magic around your palm and release your fireballs, you see all three of them strike the concealed spider. It hits the floor, twitching, burning, and soon turns to ash and is no more.
I'll just smirk, and that's my turn.
I'll actually delete him, so he is gone forever.
No, we've deleted Fred from existence.
Nobody liked that guy anyway.
He's dead to me.
He doesn't exist. You did more than kill him.
Mr. Billy Bob, you are up. You see from within the darkness, next to you, yet another skeleton. It's, by first glance, its bones have aged. There's fungus growing on them from the dampness in the air. It's been here a very long time.
Can Billy Bob see more of the cave? Ah, crap.
What? I'm gonna spend my full move to get here.
Okay.
So that sound of water, is it like water dripping from something or more like running water?
It's far more of a dripping sound.
Okay.
Mr. Azurov. And I can tell you where you are. You can see that there's stalagmites. I think that's right, stalagmites, and there's on the ceiling, and there's water dripping off to where the bridge is, and you can see that bridge. Is that your full move?
Yep.
Oh, I've just looked up how you know the difference between stalagmite and stalactite. When mites crawl up, they pull their tights down.
That's not exactly helpful.
So it's a stalactite, not a stalagmite. Hang on, yes.
Yeah, the mites go up, tights go down. Which in and out of context sounds really weird, but it's great.
of context, it might sound vaguely sexual.
Of course it does. What do you expect?
Again, pretty much everything applies to that particular rule.
Anyway, because I've got to walk through people, I think I'm gonna perception. Especially because we're in a new section in the cave. Nope. I was also having to move really awkwardly and stand on the skeleton anyway, so that wasn't my plan. So I'm just gonna stand where I am.
Miss Lysiara.
I'm starting to feel that like I might be a little bit too alone, so I'm just gonna move closer to the party right here.
Afraid of the
Sure.
dark, are you?
No, just being careful.
Mr. Billy Bob.
Can I go before I step on the bridge? Can I like put a bit of pressure on it just to see if it falls in first?
Sure, yeah, you can go up to the... You're only going at a full move, you're not like running or anything.
No.
Okay,
Or
so with a full move, I'll say that you can like, you know, test the wood, and you see that it's a thick beamed bridge. Although the wood seems old and damp in some places, it seems sturdy enough. It doesn't seem to give, and as you walk, you kind of put down your weight, and it seems fine. Miss Wilhelma.
Guess I'm gonna stand on it. Can I just move my full move to there? Because
Sure.
that's what I'm gonna do then.
Mr. Azurif. Cool.
Leap
Miss
for day.
Gabrielle.
Silent move.
Sure.
Nope.
Silent move. Literally, you know, the soles of your shoes are wet, so it goes squeak every time you move.
But that would make me stealthier, don't you know? Why Velcro everything, as stealthy as possible.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna just look around. I did see a spider trying to be sneaky. So,
You don't trust Gabrielle, apparently.
eh,
You gotta admit it.
Would you trust Gabrielle though?
Yes.
eh.
She's not stabbed you in the back or the front.
Miss Lysiara,
But
as you
you don't know.
look down towards your companions, you study the cave quickly. And again, you see a stalactite coming down from the ceiling and a spider. You just see the glimmer off of its carapace, hiding above.
Movement half action, perception half action. So I'm just
You
gonna.
can call out, but you can't...
I'm gonna look down at the group and say, gingerly, if you all look up, there's a spider right above all of you.
Oh,
Oh.
clever
Oh, well.
girls.
Oh boy.
No, you are a tour guide.
Oh boy.
You had to set him off.
That's a lot of initiative rolls, Christ.
You probably just stuff every other spider in the cave.
Oh boy. No, these are babies. There are thousands of them.
So, Mr. Billy Bob, as you turn and look up, you see the spider. And you have an ominous feeling come over you. It's your turn.
I really did on my previous turn, so half aim plus 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the spider you can see at the moment.
Wait, not about this one.
No, you can't see that one yet.
It's a magic spider. It's inside the rock.
Well, no, you've had Lysiara, who can only see that one spider, and she's pointed it
I
out
know.
to
I
you.
was just. I was making a joke. It's a magic spider. It's inside the rock. What you don't know is it's actually made out of. It's actually a golem.
We don't know if there's a hole there. It's just going to come out. Mr. Billy Bob, you shoot that spider straight in the face. Hang on. No, you don't. Sorry, there's... Because I keep forgetting they're small. This is going to have a recurrence later on. But, yeah, so it's a -10 because it's small. So your arrow pings off past it. You can fortune point it if you wish.
Nah.
Fair enough. Mr. Azurov. Yeah, with all the small spiders, there is a -10 for them being small. Your ally, Miss Lysiara, has pointed out, and you do see the sneaky ninja spider hiding behind the stalactite.
I charge the sneaky spider.
I think your
He
foot's
is-
in the wall.
He is within range. I would... Hang on. If we go there, perfectly fine. So you may attack the sneaky spider. There is a -10 for his size. Would you like to fortune point it, or are you happy with
Nah.
Miss Wilhelma?
Can I move onto the cobweb?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just attack the spider.
Sure.
Poor spider.
Everybody's trying to kill it.
Headshot.
Did you remember the -10?
It's fine. It
Oh,
I know.
should.
I know
No,
it
I
hit.
did not.
It's just I don't want to get your hopes up later on when I'm like, no, you forgot the -10. You miss. So you hit it in the head, in the face, like Mr. Billy Bob so nearly did. Roll damage, please. And with a 12, you pierce it straight through its body, starting at the head, and as before, you flick with your wrist, and it slides off, splattering onto the ground. Ninja Spider is dead. We'll chuck a corpse over there. Meh. Miss Gabrielle.
Well, I guess I'm gonna look for more spiders. Nope. So I'll replace my knives with my bow, having it ready, and then hold action to attack a next spider I see.
You've already used a half action for your perception, so holding a half, you need a full action.
Delay,
to
and
hold.
this is half action.
Yeah, delay's a half action to use, isn't it?
It'd be the end turn, but oh yeah, that's awkward. I'm just reading it properly, and yeah, that is awkward. And I guess I just wait till next turn
Okay.
because it's use ends turn immediately, but half action's reserved for later use. It makes sense. Don't stop it being awkward.
Miss Lysiara, you're up.
I'm gonna move down here. I don't think I'm gonna see any other spiders without a perception check, which I will do.
Sure. I think they do the delay thing to stop people from... God damn.
I actually mean it's been put in as a half action. They could have said full action, but you get half action out of it.
I think they've done it to stop people from waiting for the monsters to come to them. So there's a negative to delaying, but yeah.
There isn't actually. Unless somebody tries to delay with you, then you have to agility test.
Oh. See, I thought it was a half action. It cost a half action to hold a...
I don't know how it works because it says but a half. And the delay actions use character turn ends immediately, but a half action is reserved for later use. So I guess reserved means that yeah, you gotta have full action. It annoys me that they've got half action there, though.
Damn, that's 91.
Page 130 if you get curious.
Yeah, they are all the ones that you see from where
That's a lot of spiders.
you are. In fact, I was probably No, you can see that one. Yeah, I'd say that's the end of your range.
Yeah. So Billy Bob, don't panic, but there are 3 spiders. One there, and one there. Have fun.
Do you want to join in? You know, swap places?
Billy Bob, as Miss Lysiara points out and you look up, you see the fanged maw of this spider with 8 eyes peering down, and it drops and it attacks you. Fortunately, it was not a sneak attack, which it was meant to be.
And then 2 of them fall into the abyss. Just remember, don't look over the bridge. It'll stare back at you.
But unfortunately, as he drops down, going for your face, it drops onto the floor. It lands on its... Hang on. Yeah, it lands on its 8 legs in a pounce attack. I think they are going to have to make themselves known. Which is actually a good point. No, you can't see around the corner. So he goes from there, and he is going to move. He's actually going to go to the safety of his own web. Is that a half action? No, full action. The next one is going to stay concealed. He's going to stay concealed. He's going to stay concealed. This one drops down, and he is on... No, so he's going to have to move along the ceiling, and then he drops down to attack Mr. Billy Bob. As he latches onto your arm. What would you like to do, Mr. Billy Bob?
If I drop my bow, there's not a chance it'll fall into the abyss, is there?
No.
Drop bow, pull out short sword.
I think it's what you're gonna do, because it's not your turn yet.
You can dodge. You can...
I thought you couldn't dodge unless you got the skill.
Well, I don't know if you've got the skill or not.
I think
No.
you can still default, I think.
No.
You can
Which
try.
is painful. Oh no, it's advanced skill. You can't even.
It's
you
advanced
can
skill.
default.
You can try to parry with your bow, but
You can't parry with a bow. I will allow you to parry without the parry stance and with any weapon, but not a bow. Well, do you know what? Sure, I'll let you parry with a bow. There's a -10. So I believe that's weapon skill minus 10.
Oh, just weapon skill. Okay.
Yeah, for parrying.
Yeah, you don't need any skills to parry except for either a weapon in your offhand or a parrying weapon. So, and then we made it so you don't even need the weapon in your offhand.
In the game, you're meant to go into a stance if you don't have a weapon that does parry. But I thought that was very unfair. So that's 3 damage to your left arm.
He's probably got an immunity to that, because even low toughness, it's like, yeah, leather armor.
Yeah, it does no damage.
As it gnaws at the leather on your arm, and you're trying to swipe at it with your bow. It just keeps on nibbling. He's going to stay concealed, and he can't. So you see a spider dart across the roof and drop down next to Miss Wilhelma and attack. And it misses. Poor little spider. Poor little spider. He is going to stay concealed. Mr. Billy Bob, you got 2 spiders.
Half action, drop bow,
It's
or free action. Sorry. Half action.
I was gonna
pull out
say,
short sword.
a part of the same half action, you can actually put the bow away and get a sword out. In this system, it works that way.
Oh, good
Half
point.
action, attack what's in front of me.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'll remind anyone every time they use ready for at least 3 more sessions.
Yeah, you
You
don't
should
need
be able to
to.
notice it when I get to do it for free, so whenever I'm like, oh, I swap my weapons for free, just notice that I'm doing it. Because I
Okay.
can get ready for free.
Fortune
Oof.
used.
Unlucky. Mr. Zurif.
Jay?
I shall smash puny spider.
Sure. Minus 10 for the size. Roll damage, please.
10 damage.
Ah, you evil bastards. Killing my little spiders, one after another. It's because they're weak. They're weak. Miss Wilhelma, there is a spider next to you that just tried to bite you. It looks at you with vicious fury, and you can see a little bit of saliva almost dribbling down its fangs. As you slice off its legs. Roll damage, please.
Poor spider, it's having its legs ripped off.
And it is cast into the abyss. With no legs, it falls. And you hear this quite pleasant little plop.
I'm going to delay because I can't actually attack anything at the moment. Because I don't think I can see the spider over there, so first spider I see, I shoot.
Sure.
I don't think there's a space for me to squeeze.
There is
Around
literally,
here.
you can go through my space if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but not in a half move. Can I, from here, can I see the spider in front of Billy? Or
Yes.
is this...
I would say yes, because you're literally just clipping the edge of
okay,
the
so...
surface.
You're looking through like where it starts to curve, so you're just fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oop, not 140, just 10. I'm just gonna cast a fireball.
Those poor spiders are getting completely massacred, and the bridge burned in half.
Well, if they didn't want to get massacred, then they shouldn't have
Oh,
hidden in
God.
their cave. Clearly.
I know, right?
Come on, triples.
Not today.
Damn you.
Still a blue, which is amazing.
I just want to heal. Oh, baby, it's a triple.
You blast the spider into pieces as Billy Bob kind of jolts to the side as the first fireball comes through. The second and third, he's just like, overkill much?
Gonna do a job to it right.
Okay, spider's turn. This spider comes out here. Miss Gabrielle, would you like to do your
I forgot to
held
put minus
action?
10. Forgot to put minus 10, but I hit.
As the spider jumps out, roll damage. You strike the spider and it falls backwards as it falls into a heap and dies.
With the badass arrow that goes straight past Billy Bob's ear. Because I am actually I was pretty much firing through him. Yeah, not quite his ear, but still pretty close.
Success. He moves to here. Okay, the spider's turns are over. Mr. Billy Bob, as you waited with bated breath to see if anything would happen, you don't see anything, and then out of the corner of your eye you see scuttling across the ceiling, and you can make out two spiders hiding amongst the webs and detritus on the roof.
Is it a full action to pick something up?
What, you know,
You readied your weapon, so you put it away.
I
When
dropped
you-
my bow.
yeah, when you use ready, Duca, you can put your bow away. So we assumed you put your bow away.
Oh,
Yeah, when
so
you
it's free action to put your bow away then?
no, it's when you use the ready action, which is like pulling a sword out. In Warhammer Fantasy, you can also put an item away.
Oh, okay then.
This action covers a whole bunch of stuff, but you can get stuff out and put it away at the same time. It's not like Dark Heresy where it assumes for some reason you haven't put the grenade right next to your gun.
Okay then. Fire a shot off in front of me.
Okay, minus 10 because they are small.
Nah.
But the arrow pings off of a stalactite and the spider is safe. Mr. Azureth.
If I rush to there, if I rush to here, do I get to hit it or not? Do I get to hit it from there?
So you want to know if we're going to use diagonals. We can use diagonals, but that just means that the enemy will use diagonals against you.
Otherwise, I can't charge it, and I cannot move that far.
I mean, a move is half move, so we technically can just move there. With 2 moves.
If the charge is 3 times movement, and
It's 2 times movement.
It's 2 times movement in this.
in that case, I can only move that far.
Okay. Miss Wilhelma, you're up.
You gotta remember, due to my armor, I only have 3 movements.
Oh yeah!
Can I run in front of Azurif?
You can move to there, yes. You just can't occupy the same spot, but you can move there.
Okay, I'm gonna move there.
Okay. Miss Gabrielle.
Yes, I reload and shoot my bow at the little spider.
Okay.
I miss.
Miss Lysiara, you're up. And it looks like you have space.
I'm gonna move here. And that's my turn, unfortunately.
Oh, you're doing a full move this time. Very well.
To get through me, it was a full move anyway.
I thought it was going to be a half move fireball, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
There was no space for me to move where I wasn't on top of Gabrielle and I could see, so.
So, Spider's turn. The glorious Spider's turn. So, Mr. Azurif, a spider attacks you, and you were unaware of it being there, as it was concealed.
Okay.
I need to go onto the weapons.
That means
Oh wait, we couldn't see those spiders. Oh wait, that one.
No, so there are 2 that failed their concealment, so you saw them, the others succeeded, so they're hidden. So he hits in the right arm.
Okay.
Would you like to parry the little bugger away?
I thought I couldn't because he came out of nowhere. I was unaware, right?
Oh, good point. Sorry, this is the first time I've actually
You
used a
surprised.
used a concealed enemy. You take
But
1
that doesn't
damage.
even- It's
1
only
damage versus 6 damage resistance.
You just see the small spider jump at you, start biting at you, and you're like,
Just get. I imagine it's. Just the thing that I imagine here is that mandibles get just stuck in the chains of my mail coat, and I'm like, spider. I get to smash you next turn.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't have the power. But as that happens, Miss Wilhelma, you feel something drop onto your head. And does it have better luck? You feel something nibble.
I'll be right back, by the way.
I'm gonna dodge.
Sure.
Because parrying that would be.
So you can't dodge because it was a surprise
okay.
attack. Or you're not technically surprised because you're in a combat situation. You can see spiders, but you're unaware. So yeah, 3 damage.
I have 1 to the hit, so I take 2 damage, I think. Or is toughness blocking that?
No, toughness would block it if you've got 3 toughness.
Why is it saying I have 5 armor?
We'll go with that spider didn't hurt you.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't do any damage because I have 1 armor and my toughness is 4, like toughness bonus. So that does nothing.
And the other spider misses, which has fallen down in front of you. The other spiders, who you did see, however, they are going to move in. You can dodge this or parry. This is a spider that you've seen.
It's a lot of scary work.
As the spider charges in and drops down upon you, you just step aside, and it falls on the ground. Looking as if it's still ready to pounce, it gives you an evil little look. Its mandibles nomming away.
Also, it's the rats all over again.
Don't jinx it, man.
Oh no, I mean in that we can barely fight them.
Speak for yourself.
Do you have multiple attacks? Because otherwise you're not killing two of them.
Not yet.
The other spider crawls along the ceiling and drops down next to Azurath, but it's nowhere near him. It has misjudged the situation massively. Oh, also, Miss Gabrielle, as you dodge out of the way...
Don't you, Warhammer?
Yes, sorry, Miss Wilhelmer. You catch the glint of wood, steel, and gold. Also some skeletons.
Oh, there we go, me
Are they
hearties.
also staying put? Are they, you know, the good skeletons?
From a quick glance, it looks as if they are inert and motionless.
There's no way a necromancer got in here.
You'd be surprised at their ingenuity.
Yes, if you want to do a swift attack, if you have multiple attacks, it's a free action. It's just a full action, so you can't aim. So you do a swift attack.
I mean, it's not like I can aim with a rapier anyway.
So you could.
Could I?
Unless it says in the description of the weapon.
No, it doesn't say that it can't. You can aim with any attack.
Okay then, I'll stand corrected. I have to remember to do that.
Mr. Billy Bob, you are up. Billy Bob.
I'll shoot the one on the right. Actually, if any of them been hit yet, they haven't, have they?
That's a -10 because they're small. That's a -20 because they're in combat.
Yeah, there's a reason that I'm always like, oh, I can't use my daggers.
You gotta roll, man. You gotta roll. Never mind.
Fortunately, you miss with more degrees of failure, so you don't hit Azurath.
Unfortunately.
Especially since he can't actually dodge a ranged attack.
True. Mr. Azurath, there are two spiders fighting you.
I shall first smash the one on the right and then smash the one on the left because I have two attacks.
You sure? Then you do a -10 ballistic skill.
Weapon skill.
Of their weapon skill because they're small. And if you succeed,
Nope.
cool.
Okay, because it's a nat 300, I will fortune that.
Cool. So the way that this works, as far as I'm aware, is you got exactly the same roll twice. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, please roll me damage for each attack.
That is, the first one is a 14, the second one is 11.
Ulrich's fury fills you, or at least some furious rage, because your first attack just turns the spider into a smear on the floor. Your second attack also turns it into not so much of a smear, but a deep slice across its legs, across its many legs, slicing into its torso.
Alright, now where is the big one? We saw a big one last time.
Miss Wilmhelmer, you're up.
I'm gonna stab the one in front of me
Sure.
with a half aim. Nope.
Miss Gabrielle.
I guess I'm gonna perception to see if I can spot more spiders
Sure.
and reload the bow. And it didn't roll. Oh wait, there it is.
Yes, it did.
With a 0-8. You can see no spiders in this area.
Hooray. Well, that was my entire turn.
Miss Lysiara.
Oh. Concentrate, and I'm gonna hopefully kill more spideys.
Don't kill Spider-Man.
Nurgle's blessing. Nurgle's blessing. Damn it.
No blessing for you.
So I'm guessing you would aim one at each.
Yeah. So far it seems to have worked, so...
The spiders are hit with a radiant ball of flamey light, and they crawl into that given spider position where they turn on their back and just wither up and die.
Heavy treasure. Well now. Guess that's that for now. Everybody okay?
Nice. Hold on, let me... Now I start shaking my axe a bit to get the spider gunk of it.
Azura, you notice a bit of juice on your arm where the spider was trying to bite you, as if the saliva has...
I don't know, I noticed one of the spider's mandible is stuck within the rings of my chainmail. Yeah, that's what I felt. I just... There we go.
Is there anything over there then?
I see a chest. I see some gold on the floor. Couple of skeletons. Dead spiders.
Any other passages down there?
And no, it's supposed to be dead end.
Oh, then
Also, if you guys all wouldn't mind turning around, maybe. For your this armor, I've had it on for quite a while. I need to take a wee a bit.
I'll just go over to the chest while ignoring him and open it, if that's fine with the GM.
It's locked.
I notice there's a bit of a chasm here, so I am going to take a leak. Both in real life and in character. Be right back.
Fair
You just can't.
I'm
Well,
just
Gabriel,
gonna...
My dog's just done something. I'll be right back as well.
I'm just gonna say, as I move back into the cave, grab the gold, take the chest, leave it at the entrance, and let's keep exploring this place. And do remember to pick up the dead spiders. We need their heads.
I think we're gonna need their entire bodies.
Miss
just-
Lysiara, you are well aware these are not giant spiders.
That is indeed true. Never mind. Leave it there. Only giant spider heads with fangs.
Miss Wilhelma, turning round and looking at the chest, that you can hear the rattle of. You look round and see Mr. Billy Bob trying to open said chest. It is quite a fine chest, actually. It's made of heavy wood and steel fittings. This is no ordinary run-of-the-mill petty merchant chest. This is a chest that you could imagine the coppers of Siegfried Hof being carried. The chest does look very similar in its design, bulk, and this is going to be very heavy if you want to carry.
If at all possible, bring it over to the main entrance and don't force the lock. I think we have a key for that.
Do we?
We did buy keys, didn't we?
True, we did.
So you wish to carry the chest to the entrance? Okay. Fair enough. I can tell you that the gold... we'll say, the gold that is in a pile is... There is 59 gold and 130 silver coins piled up next to the chest.
That's the leaving. What do I need to do?
Help us with the chest.
Okay, do I need to break the lock or something with me axe, or what is
No,
it?
help us carry it.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Fair enough. I know for a fact Jay hasn't got much encumbrance, so would Miss Wilhelma and Mr. Azurif please give me strength rolls, and we'll move the chest to the... Okay, fair enough. You move the chest... Ooh, not... Well, fuck it, we'll get rid of that. You move the chest over, and I'll say that you collect up the gold. Ah, if I had zoomed out, this would have been so much easier.
I'll just put it in the cart and then we can split it up later. How much gold was it?
It was 59 gold.
You left a bit here.
And... Shut up. And 59 gold and 130 silver.
It's in the cart.
And you guys are over there now.
Do remember, there were spiders here before, so keep an eye out. Actually, let me just go first.
Marshlight's still there.
I will quickly put you in positions where... So basically you can start off
I'm gonna go quickly, be right back.
in this kind of area. And... Sound of battle has moved out. So sure, if you want to start us off, Miss Lysiara.
I'm gonna use Crown of Fire, and I'm gonna move over to here, and I'm gonna do a perception check. And that actually, I did concentrate on cast. Can this be before I move?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay. So, perception.
So there's 2 sets of light.
This is more for my safety than anything else.
You're a mage, you'll be fine.
Just read it a little bit and you
I'm
understand
aware. I'm aware. You're a mage, you'll be fine.
why. Okay. Do I see anything?
Where would you like to place your light?
Oh no, that's a crown of fire. It's on top of my head.
I think we've already got the marsh lights lighting up over here.
No, you've got the marsh lights. I mean, you're not going to see much further than that, I don't think.
Probably one over here, and the other one was over here. I don't remember if it's one for each point or...
Yeah, I don't think you're going to, because that's 28 meters that way, and that's 23 meters that way, 26 meters that way.
They last for an hour and they move at like 16 yards around. And if they're in line of sight, the mage can control where they are, like where they're going.
Oh, they move about, do they? Okay.
They do.
Okay.
They're like will-o-wisps.
So...
Since they were out of sight, they would probably just keep moving around.
If they're not under control, they just generally follow the path.
This makes everything far more simple then. Although, where you are now, you see that it's more darkness in these areas as your lights have moved. There's obviously areas of darkness, but with your light above your head, you fill in most of the blank space. And as you peer down, you do see things in the rooms. And as you wait, you did do a perception. With a successful perception, you don't see anything hiding in the light now.
Well, so far so clear. Everything looks clear, but there is... can I see this?
Yes. As you look down into that passageway, you see a pile of bones. These bones, you look up. This must have been built over hundreds of years? That can't be. And as you peer in, I'll give you that you can make out the drained corpse of a horse.
Well, there's a lot of bones that way. I think we should probably go check it out, but be careful, there is also a dead horse there. It looks like it was drained. I don't think these baby spiders could have done that.
It'll be the big one we saw last time we were here.
Most likely.
Billy Bob, are you back? No, he isn't. Mr. Azurf.
Oh wait, still in story narrative thingy.
Yeah, you're just essentially moving up if you want to do perceptions. It's just to stop you guys from zipping all over the map, and then I'm like, where the hell have you gone? Which I know Juka likes to do from time to time.
Juka moves at the speed of sound. Yeah.
Okay,
And then perception.
fair enough.
I can't exactly move well through here because it's a massive clusterfuck again, so yep.
You don't see anything move. Miss Listiara.
Well, I'm gonna be bold. Why not? I'm gonna do a full move over here. I think I'm in the wall, but can I stand there? Because...
Sure, yeah, you're already like one square. I'll let that fly.
I think I was just thinking it's like the very edge of your foot.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's when you're like half in the wall, it's like, no.
Like when Thingy was, Azrath.
Well, that was in someone else.
No, and then later on when he first went down he was inside a wall as well.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Billy Bob, are you here? Mr. Azurov. And Miss Wilmhauer.
I'm actually going to be adventurous.
Where are you
Be
going?
brave.
You know, it's a bad idea to split up in these caves.
I'm just going to have a look. It's fine.
Still, be careful, Wilhelmer. I did see spiders here before. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna do a perception test, because my crown of fire isn't going to last long. I'm gonna use fortune for the first time today. There.
Also, it lasts for a number of minutes equal to your magic characteristic, so it's 3 minutes.
I know, but 3 minutes isn't very long.
As you look around the room, Lysiara, you see skeletons, bones, piles of shit. Webs everywhere, but you don't see any spiders. You look around and nothing twitches as your light moves. Nothing tremors as you enter the room. You also note that there are no large cobwebs in this room. They're all very, very small and very fine, almost like a silk running across the floor.
Nothing in the ceiling?
Nope. Your light begins to move. Mr. Billy Bob.
It's no problem, Duka.
Yeah, Duka, go ahead. Go check it out. It's fine. I didn't see anything.
Poke it. Lick it.
Twist it. Pop it.
Stroke it. What?
Pull it.
Stroke it. I was
Do
thinking
it.
everyone else is perfectly fine, but stroke it?
I mean, in all fairness, a Buffet is probably one of the dirtiest sounding toys I've ever heard for children.
Yep.
Well, it sounds dirty now because you're an adult.
So, Mr. Billy Bob, you see what Lysiara saw. A room filled with bones. There's a pile that almost reaches the ceiling. There's white, silk-like cobwebs all over the floor and most of the ceiling. There's a skeleton of what you presume to be a person, or once, and in the corner there is a drained horse. It looks as if the skin has been pulled tight over its bones, as it's been left to rot and decay. Mr. Reserve. Miss Wilhelma.
I'm just gonna hold position here. Until they call me over.
You sure? You can do a perception test. Okay, Miss Wilhelma sees nothing. You see the light slowly returning.
I'll keep an eye out with Wilhelmer,
Sure.
and I'm just gonna move there and perception.
You look, and as you see the light from Miss Lyciara's orb returning to the room, you check the floor, the ceilings, any corners, any ambush spots. You see nothing. It almost looks as if the lights have scared off the creatures that once dwelled in the darkness.
Room's clear.
I'll move deeper and do a perception again. And hope to heavens, hope to Isha that nothing comes down at me.
You move further in, looking from floor to ceiling, in the bone pile to check. You see no cobwebs within the bones, and you see no spiders in this room.
What the hell?
Mr. Billy Bob, the gods strike you down in a
Rock's full, Billy Bob dies.
what would you like to do?
Continue on, I guess.
You'd know from the light that still emanates from the room. Oh, sorry. You can go back if you want. I didn't realise I'd left that bit unshown. Actually, I see another bit. So yeah, this room is all that is. Oh, I've missed another bit. I need to be more astute. This room is explored.
It's like Metroid. We walk in the room, we instantly explore the whole damn thing.
I guess I'll head back the other way.
Sure. Mr. Azurif. Miss Wilhelmer.
There, I was afraid there's gonna be technical difficulties. We'll move to there.
Sure. I will reveal some more of the map. Yeah, I'll say that the light would get through to there.
Then I'm gonna move to there.
Sure.
Just full move. I'm still liking my dark vision though.
Miss Lyciara.
I'm
Can I see anything down here?
suspiciously in this room, but since I haven't seen anything yet, and there are no other ways, I'm just gonna go back. Here.
Sure. Mr. Billy Bob. You were up.
Has anyone heard about EA's gonna kill Command and Conquer?
I thought
They killed
already
it
did.
already.
Yeah, it died a long time ago. Now they're just spitting on its grave.
Tell us to bring it to iOS.
Like I said, it died a long time ago when they stopped making games.
Aye.
I'm all at this point. I only remember Command and Conquer because space.
Hey.
I had the red alert on my PlayStation.
I've got one of them on my laptop.
I had all of them, and I was disappointed by most of the new ones. The old ones are the best. Azurif, you have moved, yes?
Yes.
Miss Wilhelma.
To here.
I'll be nice. I'll say the lights move slightly with you. From here, you can see that there's been a collapse at one point. The roof has given in. You can just about see over into the other room, but only slight. From a quick glance, you would imagine it would take quite some time to clear enough room, even for Billy Bob to fit through. The webbing along this corridor becomes thicker, almost as if it's a carpet now. You see layers upon layers of small vermin and birds, their corpses long rotted away. Miss Gabrielle.
Yes, I'm just moving to here.
Cool. Miss Lysiara.
I'm just gonna move forward.
Not sounding great for the extra time, but I thought one of us usually had to go right about now.
Yeah, that would be me, but not today, thankfully. I'm just gonna move here.
I was gonna say, you guys, you do know you can run to your allies.
Yeah, you know what? I actually have 6 more meters to run, so I'm gonna move here.
Mr. Billy Bob, you're up.
Billy Bob not running.
Nah.
I mean, he was going Zoom earlier.
Mr. Azurif.
Secretly Sonic.
You all maybe slow down a bit. I'm supposed to be like right up at the front. I've got the armor. Pretty thick.
Miss Wilhelma. I'll actually show off a bit more because the light has moved.
To there then.
Miss Gabrielle.
There we go. Also, I mean, what makes it even better is she can't see in the dark, and yet she's the one doing all the scouting at the moment.
Miss Lysiara.
I'm just gonna
Fortune favors the brave, hadn't you?
full move here. Run up.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Mr. Billy Bob.
How far's my run again? I forgot.
If you're going to catch it, it says just go into combat, move,
Okay.
charge, run. Because your move's 4, it should be 12 though.
Mr.
just waiting.
Azuraf.
I'm just waiting for the day Billy Bob somehow
Okay,
gets free.
A run is
3 times your movement.
3 times your movement. I
Okay,
do
fuck.
believe heavy
I'm running.
armor only. I think heavy armor only lowers your
He's
movement by
over-encumbered
1.
as well. He's
Using
over-encumbered as
encumbrance.
well.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
encumbrance, it's like massively more because of the weight of heavy armor.
I see.
Heavy's armor and bitch
Was that a
to
full
wear until you get
run,
talents.
Azuraf?
Hmm?
Was that a full run?
That was a run, yeah.
Okay, cool. Miss Wilhelma. Actually, I will move the. I was using Billy Bob's as a guide for when I moved the lights, but I abandoned that at one point. So you can see a little bit more. I believe that's how far it should be. Yep.
Still full moving.
Okay.
Slow down, Wilhelma. We've got to wait for everyone else. Don't want to get ambushed.
Alright, I'll wait.
I'm only going to move 5 so that I can perception.
Sure. You look around and you can't see any spiders, but then the way that this tunnel, the way that the webs kind of web around, you don't see anywhere where they could hide, but this seems like a different area, a different type of web entirely from what you've seen before. Here's Lysiara.
I'll move to there, and that's all I can do. I would have been able to move a little bit more, but you know.
People's in the Oasis.
Yeah.
Can't be helped.
Trying to
Stability.
stop Lysia from getting to the preciouses. No.
The precious.
No.
I will make a Gollum character and I will put him in somewhere. Oh, sorry, I need to give.
I'm playing Shadows of Mordor every now and then, and Gollum's done really well in it. Billy Bob's halfway inside Lysiara.
I'll allow it for that movement. It's a very tight area. Mr.
I am
Azura.
very small.
Also true.
Aren't you like nearly as tall as a small human now, though?
I'm freakishly tall, but I'm also small. Look, I should be a poet.
He's about the same size as a dwarf, which kind of makes him look like a very small human because of his proportions. Azuraf, you're up.
Azuraf's getting left behind.
That's because no one's waiting for him.
I am fucking running at this point. I'm like, oh god damn it, you fucking god.
I will say I'm going to wait till all of my turns until the party's back together, so you can just skip me.
Miss Wilhelma, do you wait as your party asks?
I'm just gonna make perception checks.
Okay.
And the second one, because I have it since they have action.
Sure.
That, for whatever reason, visualize it as damage roll. Sure, whatever.
With Warhammer Fantasy, it's always been rolling really screwy with us. Don't forget, we'll roll for damage, and it'll roll like 8 dice.
Do you want to you want to do perception checks, or do you want to just skip your turn, Miss Gabrielle? You don't see anything.
You see a whole lot of nothing.
You don't see anything, and you decide that they can't ambush you through this corridor. It's just the way that the web is placed, they can't get through. So you shut your eyes for a minute and drown out the sound of chinking and clanking from behind you. You hear scuttling. Large scuttling. It's from quite a distance away. You just feel it as if something stirs. Miss Lysiara.
I'm gonna just full move and be right next to Warhammer. That's my action.
That's a worrying sound.
What sound?
Louder spider movements.
Billy Bob.
The only thing I can hear is Azurif whining about the armor he chose.
I'm whining about you not waiting for me.
Is that
Billy Bob's halfway in a wall.
That's fine. Mr. Azurif. Keep on running.
Among Billy Bob's special powers, swimming through stone.
Miss Wilhelma.
I'm gonna half move. And roll
Sure.
perception. Bit of a dungeon crawl tonight, no?
Now, if it was a dungeon crawl, we'd be trying to kill a rug.
Unfortunately, you don't see anything. But at least you're not looking into complete darkness.
I mean, Wilhelma's got light on her.
Yeah, the light only goes so far.
And I meant there's two lights here. There's the one on Wilhelma and then there's one floating next to her.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Thingy put the light spell on Miss Wilhelma's weapon. Ah,
Yep,
okay,
her
so
Reaper is illuminated.
She does have a illuminator. Sorry, I thought it was she was going off of the orb. So I believe need to go a bit further. So Miss Wilhelma, you do see something disgusting, weird, something you've never really seen before. But you're looking at it, you're like, well, that's odd and gross. Mrs. Gabrielle.
I'm just going to take up the rear. I'll wait here and keep listening out, see if I can guarantee
Crazy.
him hearing a spider.
Sure.
Also, does Billy Bob really want a stiletto? It will hurt.
Out of character, I'll quote you on this one day.
You can... Out of character quotes are amazing.
Just gonna take up the rear.
I don't see or hear anything this time.
I was honestly, I was thinking a 99. That's technically a fail. I should really do something. And I was like, you haven't moved. You've stood still, and I'm just gonna forget about it. There's been no setup. Miss Lysiara.
How many minutes has it been? Just a few
Um,
seconds, or
So it's been more than a few seconds. You've probably spent around 25 to 30 turns in here. So probably about 5 to 10 minutes in there, because you did pull the take the
yeah.
the chest back.
My crown has gone out then. I'm just gonna scooch a bit forward. I don't think I can stay there, can I? Over here?
Yeah, you can stay there.
If I can, then I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna do a perception check. I mean, I'm gonna do one more. Actually, no, I'm gonna save my last fortune point. I don't see anything.
Mr. Billy Bob.
Done.
Okay. Azurith.
Running, running, running.
Miss Wilhelma, you're up.
Gonna go full 10.
Hey, that's something I forgot to do earlier.
Marvellous. So, Miss Wilhelma. Well, actually, yes, Miss Wilhelma, we'll go with you. As you move fully into the room, the light glistening off of your rapier, I will zoom out a bit because light radius is quite large with items. Oh, what, it's like 30 feet? 30
It's
squares.
the light of a lantern, which is about 30 feet for the maximum distance. Of course, that doesn't stop us, everybody with dark vision, seeing 30 feet naturally anyway.
Like what I've
Alright,
just
nice.
revealed is only 15. Miss Wilhelma, as your light reflects into the room and you look around, you see these, it looks like blisters or boils covered in this weird gelatinous gel in the corner. You're not sure what they are. Some of them have burst open. They look like buboes or pustules. There's a sickening smell that comes off. Is it off of that? No.
Coming in gelatinous cubes.
You look around. The smell is not coming from whatever that is, but the pile of corpses, the filth. And then your blood freezes as you see a ginormous spider, curled, ready to pounce, staring straight at you.
Should I do a toughness
You-
test first, not to hurl?
No, you can see it. Please roll me a, let me double check on this. I have the page. Can you please roll me your willpower?
Oh no.
Oh, geez, we got terror to deal with.
Oh no, I'm gonna fade. Fortunate. So close. I did that.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let me just double check to make sure I'm doing the right one.
Which one is it? Terror or fear?
Oh, it's okay. It's frightening. It's frightening. So that is actually fear, I believe. Terror is worse. Terror is when you roll on the chart.
Much worse.
So, Miss... Ooh. I actually need to look this up. What happens if you...
Fortunate that I really
Also-
should have known. Fortune death.
Also, if with fear it's you can't do anything. With terror it's run away, gain 1 insanity.
I
I
actually
think it's 1 insanity for every degree of failure.
No,
which
it's
is
1
worse.
insanity for failing. That's it.
Is it?
It's 1 insanity and you run away, and if you can't run away, you're stuck there. Every turn you make another terror test, unless you're out of sight. If it's out of sight, you're fine.
I would definitely take 1 insanity and having to run away right now.
The downside is you start getting
Okay.
insanity.
So, you gain 1 insanity because it was a natural 100, and the situation that you find yourself in has just caused your mind to...
Insanity IP on the sheet.
Yes, I believe it is IP, because that's insanity points.
Yep.
As you look around and you see this spider curled, ready to pounce, this may be one of the largest creatures you've seen on land. Your voice disappears and your strength wanes. The blood disappears from your face as you stand in shock, unable to move, unable to speak. You just stand there and pray to whatever deity that you believe in, that it disappears and leaves you be.
Probably I'm just praying to everyone, like in no particular order.
So, on your round, on your turn, every turn, you make a willpower test, and once you succeed, you are able to face your fear. You are able to fight it. I believe you take a -10, but I will double check that.
What's this?
For his terror. Once he overcomes it, he should...
For terror, you've just got to sprint away until you can get
No,
away.
sorry, I used it wrong. For fear, for something that is frightening,
It just causes fear. And then, of course, the fear is you can't do shit.
oh no, so, okay, so once you break your fear, once you're no longer frightened by it, you don't take any negatives. You just have to do a successful willpower test, or the thing has to die. So you could have a lot of bad luck and be sat here unable to do anything for a while.
This is Dark Heresy fear all over again, isn't it?
No, because you
Not
don't
that
have
bad.
you don't have to
This
roll
is
on a
good.
chart. No, you don't have to then be like, oh god, I can't move. The
Yeah,
God
you
Emperor
can't
has
fall down with a
forsaken
heart
me."
attack.
Yes, very true.
Just keep in
Question.
mind it.
Can Luciara clearly see that Wilhelmer is peeing herself? And she's bright white?
I think the person locks up.
Yeah, she's kind of locked up staring and is just so I would imagine you'd have to get closer to actually be like, why are you okay? What? I think that's all of them. I may have missed one. So, first things first. How long can everyone go on for? Because I know combat can take...
I've got an exam tomorrow, so it's in
Okay.
the afternoon, but I'd still rather not like be up too late.
Okay, so I will be kind and I'll be unkind. I'll be kind in the fact I'll skip the spider's turn, and next time the group will go up against a ginormous spider and her brood, and we'll see if I can get rid of some of those fate points. They've had them too long. They need to remove some.
So what? I get rid of 1 fate point and then I die.
No. You just get rid of one. You know, you burn one, and then everyone saves the people who are down. I don't want to kill anyone. I just want to scare some people. But that will be in the next episode.
Well, that's what they always say.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time. So take care, everyone, and as always,
Night,
bye bye
night.
for now.